There we go. There we go. We're good. Okay. Oh my God, it's 100 degrees, and the air conditioner died at the association office, and there are sparks coming out of the electrical box. Fire trucks are on the way. And so Dawn says, when I order bell boots for my horse, should I get plain white or pink sparkle? I would say, honey, I have to sleep in the airport after my flight was messed up. I'll be home tomorrow at 11 in the morning instead of 11 tonight. And Dawn would say, could you stop and get hot wings or Vincenzo's before you come home? And don't forget the ranch. Okay, bye, love you. And I would say, the installation is at the Petersburg Country Club. And Dawn would say, woo, are there Pokemon? What color is the gym? SVAR as an organization has been around for 63 years. And that's a long time in today's compressed timelines and overdue deadlines. So reflect on what it would take for any organization to have that sort of staying power, and that's pretty amazing stuff. Along the way, SVAR has enjoyed mostly robust times, but most anything enduring for decades is going to hit a few speed bumps along the way. Tonight, we celebrate. We celebrate because SVAR has powered through the recent tough patches and has planned and implemented a brighter and better path forward. This would not have been possible without the dedication and the cohesive support and vision of your board of directors, officers, CEO, and our incredible support staff. Having witnessed this firsthand, I can only applaud and be in awe of the hard work and tough choices that these efforts have borne. You know, SVAR is a special organization, and allow me to share what makes SVAR shine. We are more than anything friends, family, neighbors, and colleagues. Yes, we are competitors, but for the most part, it's friendly competition. Our group is spread wide over a vast geographic footprint, but we are united and brought close by our little more rural frame of mind. Most of us are as comfortable talking about tracts of timberland as townhouses, hunting dogs as HOA disclosures, USDA and USPAP, fishing spots, and Fannie Mae. You all get the picture. I want to share with you something special that happened last year when my father was very ill. My dad, at the ripe young age of 82, developed a very stubborn case of pneumonia, complicated by cardio issues, scoliosis, and just plain being stubborn and ornery. So I was back and forth a lot to North Carolina, a lot, and I don't mind. Sometimes it's what you have to do, the drop and run thing. When mom calls and says, come now, you just say, yes ma'am, and go. And this went on for months. Tough times. Thank God he's better now. And during this most difficult time, where I was stretched and pulled between my family and my business and the SVAR affairs and Dad's special needs, something special happened. I received a call from a colleague at another competing firm, someone I didn't know very well. And they were offering to help me in any way that I needed help. That included picking up the kids from school, taking pictures of listings, meeting the inspector, letting the appraiser in, or feeding the animals. And you see, there's a blending of personal and business interest. I didn't know that person very well at the time, and so that is an amazing thing in itself. But the truly amazing part is it happened over and over and over again, 5 times total. 5 different people that I didn't really know very well called to offer to help me in any way they could. They just jumped in to help out. You guys are an amazing group of friends and family and neighbors, and for that, be proud. We stick together and we have each other's back. Don't ever change one thing. No inaugural speech would be complete without sharing the vision of the path ahead and the things to come. In our case, it's awesome things to come. Before we go there, please know that every incoming president back to 1953 has faced a similar basic philosophical dilemma. Should I hunker down, hold my breath, and just cruise through the year and hope nothing really major goes wrong? Or should I turn the tables over, kick up a little dust? Should I unleash angry bees into 100 unsuspecting britches? And those are some tough choices. Past presidents, you agree?
Yes.
All right, go. Slide. So here it is. We are upping our game on communication. We know that all of us like to communicate on different levels at different times for different reasons. They say that texting now has passed in popularity email. If you don't believe that, get any middle schooler to explain it. Phone calls were eclipsed by email years back. And does anyone still use a phone at home anymore? Or write a letter at the post office? Facebook Messenger now is gaining ground, and there are new things coming out all the time. So the association is doing a better job of covering the communication methods that you like to use, new or old. And while we cover the new and emerging things, we will not forget how to dial a phone and put a friendly voice in direct contact with our members. We still do face-to-face, and we want to make sure our members hear about important events and issues, be it our fantastic print magazine, a call, a Facebook posting, or a text message, or whatever comes out next week. Events and signature events, up a notch. Our collective goal is to have well-attended, organized, productive, and fun events that you, our members, will enjoy and reap benefits from. And the fun factor is written into the plan, so the meetings will continue until morale improves. All right, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way now and talk about the budget. Well, get ready to smile because we now have a balanced budget and no red ink in 2016. Let's talk a little bit about education. We have ambitious but completely doable plans for our education endeavors. 2016 was a big year for retooling our classroom facilities and our audiovisual capability. But we pulled it off, and we did it for about half of budget. We now have a very functional setup of dedicated computers and equipment. We have a big bright projector in the large meeting room, complete with crisp audio and a companion setup in the small meeting room. We have a mounted webcam, we have remote mics in the ceiling, and fast, reliable broadband. We can remote in an instructor from another location, and that instructor can see and hear our students at the same time our students can see and hear the instructor. That's pretty cool stuff. These upgraded assets will be leveraged as we onboard new classes, and some will be CE and some non-CE classes. We are partnering with other organizations to share their teachers and courses. We want to have our members have the opportunity to take all their CE courses right at our offices, and we want to do the courses so well that our members want to take them there. This is where we are going with education, and the Education Committee, special call out, has worked like rented mules to get it all this far. SVAR is now more politically active and engaged than ever before. We are talking at all levels, and we do advocacy well here at Southside. On the national level, our own Max Strickland has worked with the FPC group, frequently meeting formally and informally with our members of Congress. On the state level, the Honorable and SVAR member Riley Ingram is serving as a delegate to the Virginia General Assembly. I am honored to serve on the Public Policy Committee at VAR for the second year. Sharon Johnson and Libby Gatewood have been appointed by the governor, yes, the governor, to be on the Virginia Real Estate Board, and Mac was appointed by the governor to serve on the Virginia Real Estate Appraisal Board. On the local level, members of the LAC Committee have attended many county and city meetings to show a presence for SVAR and to forge relationships with local politicians. We have plans to attend even more meetings in the months ahead and tune up the Realtor presence. The LIC Committee hosted candidate interviews this year for Colonial Heights, Petersburg, and Hopewell. Mary Ann White and Elizabeth Abernathy are on the Board of Equalization with Prince George County, and Bobby Perkins has a special relationship with the treasurer of Dinwiddie. George Grundy is at Petersburg Planning Commission, and Melinda Sexton just served for 2 years and was the chairman of the Council for Smart Beginnings, which is with early childhood education. Tonight, we're rolling out a new and exciting program at SVAR. It's been top secret. In the 1950s, following World War II, an idea started to take shape in Washington. That's when politicians could get along. The idea was to form an all-volunteer, peaceful army of young Americans to help world citizens establish and improve social and economic development, and to offer technical assistance in areas of agriculture, healthcare, environment, and technology. The volunteers would work outside the protected borders of the motherland, and sometimes under hardship conditions. And by hardship conditions, I mean no running water, really poor internet, and mosquitoes this big. These ideas and ideals took a while to take shape and get traction, but a young President Kennedy was able to lean into the program and push it through to fruition. The program was broadcast on television in March of 1961 and enacted into law in September of 1961. This program became known as the Peace Corps. As of 2015, nearly 250,000 Americans have served in the Peace Corps in well over 100 countries. Millions of lives have been touched and benefited as a result. Arguably, the lives that have been touched and benefit the most have been those of the Peace Corps volunteers. SVAR has borrowed some of the high ideals from this great American endeavor. Tonight, right now, we are forming a core group of volunteers to be part of the Southside Virginia Association of Realtors Volunteer Corps. We are calling this group V Corps for short. All of us have unique qualities and gifts, and can you chip in a little time here and there for some of these fun little tasks and small projects? Can you answer the phone or take down names and numbers? Can you sell tickets at an event? How about organizing a party or serve a drink? Some of us can flip a burger or smoke a Boston butt. We need help with setting up chairs and setting the table. How about posting something on Facebook to spread the word or invite a friend? How about somebody to decorate a room or teach a class or just share an experience? Write a magazine article or send a picture to Victoria. How about meeting with a candidate or talking to someone at the school board? Pick up the ice or drive the beer cart. Design a flyer. Teach someone to use their smartphone or share an MLS shortcut. There are thousands of things we all can do, and if we share just a small percentage of what we know and what we can do with others in the association, all the members of the association will be the better. Unlike the Peace Corps, we are not asking for a 2-year chunk out of your life. We are looking for those that can spare a half an hour here or an hour sometime next month and a few hours later in the year. Just small but meaningful engagements of time investments to benefit the whole organization. And like the real Peace Corps, this will benefit you. We will contact our B Corps on an as-needed basis, and you can say yes or no to any request, no strings, no pressure, and no worries. Oh, here's another great thing about B Corps. It is not just open to Realtor members of SVAR. We welcome affiliates and sponsors too. Even if you're not a member of SVAR, you can still join V Corps. I know you all want to sign up, and we're going to make that a little fun tonight. So if you can, just go ahead and get out your cell phone, and let's all get signed up for V Corps right now. Let me know when you're ready. Right now. All you have to do, get your phones out, and you text to 804-895-2141, the word V Corps, and you're already signed up and ready to go.
He means it. Take out y'all's phones.
Get it going.
I don't know how to jazz.
Thank you all very much. Let's all go have an awesome year.